Hello and welcome back to Ironman's Whimsy. We are continuing with our paper pumpkin for July 2026 alternate cards today. And I am using elements from the kit, including the hydrangea hue flowers. I have some of these little pink flowers that I'm going to put in the center. I'm going to use the stickers from the set. And I've taken one of the card bases without a score line in it, and I have cut it down to 5 1/4 by 4, and I've got a hydrangea hue card base. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of bubble bath just with a blending brush lightly to the background of one of the die cuts here. I'm just adding just a subtle bit of color. I'm not adding a lot of color. I just want it to be a little bit more visible. I want it just to add that little bit. So that's all I'm going to do with that. And I just need to pop that out of the way somewhere. I have got stuff all over the place here. Now, I am going to run this piece now through the Paradise Garden folder because I want that kind of leaf detail in the background. I'm just going to pop it down. I think there's where I want it. I'm just going to run it through my machine and get the right plate out. And I was thrilled by the response to my first alternate card. And I do love thinking literally outside the box with these ones and coming up with new ideas, ways to incorporate things that you might already have on your shelf that you can just, add to your paper pumpkin kit. Maybe make it go further, or just do something a little bit different. I'm not sure that I'll do any Z-fold cards as alternates because the Z-fold and the easel, well, the easel fold is kind of what this kit is all about, and it would be easy to turn those easel folds into Z-folds. But I feel like that's maybe not adventurous enough for me to do as videos to kind of show you different ideas. I feel like you probably could do those. So I don't know that I'll do a Z-fold card. If you want me to, just let me know in the comments. So I'm just going to pop that down like that. And then we are going to put our large stem down. And I'm going to put adhesive on each of the leaves because I have embossed the folder. Now, you can absolutely use your adhesive dots for this, whatever your preferred adhesive is. So I'm just going to pop this down like this. And now you can see that with that, just that little bit of the bubble bath ink behind it really kind of does make everything pop a little bit. Okay, so I am going to use my mini dimensionals. I'm going to put one in the middle of each of these flowers. I'm using the large ones. I'm only using the hydrangea hue ones for this. And I think I might actually just pop another dimensional down just to make it a little bit more stable. If I've only got one, it might feel a little floppy. So I'm just going to place these back down so that I know where I'm going with them. And this one's going up here like this, and this one's going down here like this. Okay, so I know where they're going. I'm just going to pop this down like this. I'll put this one down like that. There is no little stem there for it like there is here, but you can't see the stem anyway. So it looks like one of these little stems with the leaf on it has the flower. So we're just going to do that. And then I have put an adhesive dot on the back of each of these. I'm going to put them in the center. So this may not be any flower in nature, but I thought it was pretty. So this is how I'm managing it. There we go. I chose the bubble bath kind of blending in the background to kind of pick up on the centers here. I'm going to use the stickers from the kit, and I'm going to use the little ones and just put them in the center of each of these flowers. I thought about maybe using the in color dots to do the flower centers, but then I decided that I would just use the stickers from the kit because I like the way the centers have the little holes in them. It kind of mimics all the detail in the other flowers. So I just need one more small one. There we go. I'm going to pop this in here. Okay, and our birthday wishes greeting I am going to dimensionalize. So you can see on here I was trying something a little bit different, having a little bit of an experiment. Didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. So, you know, paper has two sides, and that's the joy of it. So let's just do this. And we're going to pop this right across the bottom. You can see a little bit of the adhesive through there. So I am just going to pop this right under here. Make sure I'm in the middle. I'm going to use my tweezers for this so I can see where I am. Okay. We're going to just tuck this underneath like this. And I'm straight, so that's perfect. Okay, so that's going to go like that. And I am going to pull my in color dots in here. I'm just going to pull some of the hydrangea hue ones in, just to add a little bit of detail. If you don't have the dots, you don't have to use them. There's enough going on this card that you probably don't need them, but I really like them. So that is our finished alternate for the July 2026 Paper Pumpkin Kit. Oh, let's take that little backing out. Got a little bit of that bubble bath in the background, kind of echoing in the flowers in the front, tying everything together. And then we've got the greeting from the set. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more alternates this week.